What's happening, my people? So it's your boy ChanceJolivette, aka Smooth, back with another video. So tonight, it's a late night edition. It's like almost 2 a.m. So just finished watching this movie, Samaritan. I think this is an Amazon Prime movie. This new Stallone. So I had to watch this. I'm an 80s baby. Stallone been the man since I was a child. Since the Rocky movies. Rambo. Over the Top. Just a bunch of shit, man. And I'm like, finally, man, he's at this age and he's a superhero and stuff. And then you gotta think, like, he ain't new to this, he true to this. Like, he was Judge Dredd back in the days. Like, he been a superhero way back in the days. Like, there is nothing that he has not crossed off his list. He has been a mobster. He has been a superhero. He's been a boxer. He's been everything. You probably got some movies back in time. He didn't been historical characters. I don't know. He didn't been everything. So, Stallone, in his older age. But the thing about it is, well, the first half of the movie is actually starring the kid. The kid he's obsessed with this dude, Samaritan. And it's crazy because Samaritan was supposedly died like 20 years ago. And so he was fighting his nemesis, actually named Nemesis. And the story was they were twin brothers. They were born with powers. They took different paths in life. And then they end up having a scrap, an epic battle. They both end up dying. And so this little dude been thinking that Samaritan is still alive. Like, that's his hero. And he's down in the gutter. He's in the lowest of poverty situations. And he's looking up to his hero. And things are starting to go bad again in the world. And it's a time where it seems hopeless and they're in need of a hero. And Samaritan kind of starts to creep his head back in because, like, he is actually like the next door neighbor of the kid. And the kid has been always like he's been thinking, like, oh, I think he's Samaritan. I think he's Samaritan. He's Samaritan. I think he's still alive. And so end up Samaritan is still alive and this and that. But I don't want to give too much away. There is a twist. I got the twist like halfway through the movie. Halfway through the movie, I was like, that would be crazy if this happens here. And I'm like, and then it didn't ruin the movie for me, but it kind of like dropped it down. It made it more interesting, but then it kind of made it a little sad to me in a certain aspect. I was like, I don't know how I feel about this. But, so they have he comes back, he has to fight in this and that. I don't want to give too much away with the movie, but it reminds me, the aesthetic of it, it's not like Avengers level superhero. It's not the Dark Knight Returns or anything like that. To me, it reminds me like the aesthetic of it, like budget wise and stuff. It reminds me of like cinematically, like Blank Man or Media Man or something like that, but not a comedy. It is not a comedy. It's very serious. Has a very serious tone to it. It's kind of hard to do an original hero. I don't think this is based off any comic book or anything, not that I know of. So I'm thinking this is an original hero. It's hard to do an original hero, man, because a lot of the heroes that we look up to, they have been around for so long. Like, even somebody like Spawn, you think of him as kind of new. And Spawn been out like 30 years. Spider-Man, them been out 60 years. Captain America and them been out with 80 years. Superman like 90 years and stuff. They been out since like 1930 something. So a lot of these characters are institutions in our lives. So this Samaritan dude is like, you don't feel the same way about him as you do like the Spider-Mans and them and that. But it's good to see like an original thing come forth in their take on it. And to see Stallone in like a new age type movie, still ticking, still being an action hero. Like, this one of the white men that had aged gracefully over time. Like, he's old as shit. But Stallone, he 135 years old. He's still out there brolic, kicking ass and stuff. Like Stallone, Brad Pitt, Tom Cruise. These white men, they not aging, they vampires, man. Like Stallone, he's still old, but it's not like far-fetched when you see him like still kicking ass or something. You still like, that's still Stallone. Like if you see like Steven Seagal fighting or something, you like see Chuck Norris roundhouse kick somebody, you be like, man, shit, boy, you need to be in a nursing home. But anyways, so it's an enjoyable movie. I like these kind of movies. There was moments like towards the end, and it was crazy because the end is where all the action happened. It was like a lot of action, and I kind of was like, I'm kind of ready for this to end. It could be the fact that it probably was like 1:30 in the morning as well, so it was late as shit. But I was kind of like, I know where this is going. I see the twist in the movie. I'm like, kind of like, get it over with. But it was like a lot of action at the end. And I'm pretty sure at a different time, I probably would have felt a little better about it. Me, I'm just such an optimist. I don't know if that actually fits. But like, the twist in the movie, it rubbed me the wrong way, man. Even though it made it more interesting. But overall, man, I'm like, this is not gonna blow your socks off, but it was a good movie, man. It's good to see Stallone and still doing this thing. I would give this a 7.2 out of 10. 7.2, man. It's good, man. I like the take on it. I like to see Stallone doing his thing. The twist and stuff in the plot made it interesting, even though kind of mess it up for me, cause I'm a goody two shoes dude, and like he was a little badass. Like he was kind of Punisher-esque at the end. He was fucking people up. But anyways, yeah, so that's my thoughts on the movie, man. If you get a chance to watch it, if you a Stallone fan, if you an 80s baby or something, man, it's good to see the OGs still doing it. Because it's like, it's good to see somebody older than you. Like, you look up to your heroes from back in the days. Like, it's good to look up to somebody. It's hard for you to look up to somebody that's 20 years younger than you. Like, Ja Morant. Like, I could be Ja Morant daddy. And I'm looking up to this guy. So it's like, I like this cat, but it's like, this little young dude. So it's good to see the OGs, man. But anyways, man, like, comment, subscribe. Gonna be the greatest and almost hated, man. Holla at your boy. Peace.